Kirby! I have returned with some Spanish omelette. That is fucking good. So, bop. Give it 2 secs. Isn't that? Here we go. ATLYSS. An RPG. Trying to become an MMORPG, I think. Very MMORPG at that. That is cute, but also kind of really fucking fun. All the NAN categories and its sort of explain how NAN's specialty works or the 100% of categories that you're naturally good at and the type of person you determine. I mean, yeah, you can use special list abilities when you're born or you develop later in life. They don't look transparent to me. Alright, so we have Enhancer, strengthens and reinforces natural abilities. We have Transmuter, changes the quality of aura. Conjurer, materializes an object out of aura. Specialist, unique, distinct aura. In some cases, a person can become a specialist later in life. Manipulator, controls objects of living things. And Emitter, shoots out or projects aura. Oh, you got image of the word. Who the fuck would make graphs like this transparent? 100% of categories you're naturally good at and the type of person you determine what time you get, type of NAN you get. It's on Okay. So they are in this specific order for a reason. The one you are most capable of is at a 100, and the one opposite to that is your weakest one. The ones next to it are somewhat strong, and the remaining two are somewhat weaker. But you can't use specialist abilities unless you're born one or you develop it later in life. That's why the specialist has 180 and 2, 60 and 2, and 40 and 1, while a manipulator has 0% in specialization, even if it is directly next to it. Okay, that is definitely a really interesting system. A complex system, but an interesting one. In order to actually properly show this game, I'm gonna make a character from start. Five different races, each one have a different initial skill. Between increased defenses, guaranteed crit, next cast being an instant with no mana, health, or stamina, increased speed, or siphoning a projectile spawns eldritch leeches on the hit, target killing the caster as they deal damage. A mouthful. Probably would be a transmutator if I remember the personality, the NAN type right. Oh, so it's also dependent on your personality? Oh boy, that makes everything more complicated. Not 100%, but certain personalities tend to have certain N types. Like a closer affinity to certain types. I'm gonna go with a mind build for this one. Simple people or straightforward people with determined personalities are usually enhancers. Just regular run-of-the-mill people. Yeah, I like this look. Yeah. Can I change chest size if I don't have any wolves? Yes, I can. Bigger pectorals. Yeah, mossy green. Yeah. Alright, I'm liking this guy. Yeah? Yeah. Anything else? Oh, okay. Think. Oh, wait, I should have changed my weapon. That's fine. Whee! Do you like Transmuter? I think it'd get more utility out of Conjure. Sorry, I was eating some omelette. I don't fully understand Transmuter. How do you change somebody's aura? Or something's aura? Oh my. What a relief to see that my calling worked. I was almost certain your soul would have been lost. I am Angelic Flux, Mystic Guardian of Sanctums. I understand that you may have a few questions to ask. But first, let's get your bearings sorted out, yes? Please be careful. The world outside is unpredictable. This place is your home, our home. Before we can begin your journey, please make sure yourself familiar with Sanctum. After all, this is the last safe haven of this broken world. Come back to me after you've seen the outer world, afterward portal, the shop, gateway to the outer Sanctum, blah blah blah. Also, my internet is fucking... has a case of the hiccups. Got a few goods here and there to sell, but I'm also buying. If you find anything shiny, bring it over here. Many of my colleagues are scattered across the land, too. Tell them I sent you if you meet them. Let me know if I can do anything for you. I have no money. And she's selling the basic gear. Would love to change my gear to like a magic dealing one instead of a roguish one. You can have 2 different weapons equipped at a time. Switch them around with Q. Equip and unequip with Z. E is a dash forward, F is interact. This guy is a fighter. Nobody has any quests for me yet because I'm still really fucking baby. No levels, anything. Left mouse attacks, right mouse blocks and shields. You can do a jump attack. All the good stuff, all the good stuff. You can make your aura have certain properties, like make it electrocute like lightning, or stretch and stick like rubber and gum. But you need to be familiar with the thing you're changing it to, so you can't just make it lightning as soon as you get it in. You have to be familiar with what lightning feels like and moves and looks. What about darkness? Darkness would probably be like an easy thing to... what's the word? To transmute into. Right? Oink. The catacombs outside Sanctum was a place I could commune my mystic energies with to survey the undead. What goes on there now has been all a mystery to me. When the world shattered, so did my magic. Fortunately, I can still feel the lost magic existing. Find the stray sigil deep within the catacombs and let it tether to your soul. Once you do, we can further explore what looms ahead of us. I do fear for the worst. And I can also go kill a bunch of slimes and wisps. Because why not? But after you are familiar with it, you can make it and shape it or use it however you want. Shaping lightning in weird and fancy ways. Make it arc in unbelievable manners. Make it arc around corners. You can make your aura like a magnet. You just have to understand how magnets fucking work first, but... Oh yeah, parrying is a thing. Like, blocking right as... or pretty close to when an enemy is gonna hit you, you can parry. Stunning them. Strongest problem would be that Gus doesn't harm and all you could really do is blind, which won't work on strong people. But it can work as a cheap trick. If you need to make a fast getaway. Maybe it won't work on a lot of people, but maybe it will. Let's put a couple of points on recovery. I'm gonna be fucking needing it. And... oh boy. Put on some fancier pants. Oh boy. I'm dead. Some transmuter also use their aura to change how they appear and structure. Like... give me 2 seconds, I'm trying to come up with a sentence. Sort of like a veil surrounding them? Very muscular woman wanted to be cute, so she learned how the human body works to make herself cute. But would she still retain her strength? Purchase this, that one's already equipped. I can sell random garbage I don't really need. All of these items are just tradable items for money. Still very strong, not as strong as her normal form. Can she turn back? Like... as soon as she needs to. I think I'm good for now. There we go. Set potions to F1. She can, but she generally doesn't. Because she'd rather remain cute. I mean, it's perfectly understandable. Here we are. Actual magic. actual range options. Although the bow is dealing more damage. Hmm. There we are. A cool robe. Like any RPG or MMORPG, you start pretty slowly killing random ugly mucks. You gotta level up, you gotta get stronger, you gotta fight stronger enemies. All that jazz. So aura is kind of like a physical thing too? Sort of a weird physical thing? Oh boy. Not physical, but you can make it physical. It's like something you can make... Ah! Make it physical. It's like something you can make do whatever you want, just as long as you have the right things. Meow, meow, meow. You don't make it whatever you want, so long as you have the right things. Define things. Also, I guess whenever you're hexed by a fucking ghost or something... your healing is super weakened. There you go. Like have the knowledge, understanding, imagination, and an amount of proficiency in how to use Nen. can't do shit if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Boy, I am getting no luck with the years. I do like that that imagination is a prerequisite, though. You can do lightning. What are you gonna do with the lightning? You don't know, then just... Alright, just lightning. Not fancy lightning. Not curved lightning. Not lightning balls. Nothing... Just lightning. Boring lightning. Leave me alone. I'm trying to enter the dungeon. Actually, do I need to enter the dungeon or... No, I had to give him to... I got to turn in the quests. Just don't fucking remember what's the... What the fuck is the button? Ah, give me a sec. If attack, block, target, interact. Oh yeah, you can target with middle bows. Middle button. Kill, recall is G. Okay. Oink. Could have sworn I actually already accepted this one. Oh well. Person who uses lightning uses it to enhance his speed to be fast as lightning. Boosts his reaction time as soon as anything touches his aura, he can react and shock people. Alright, using lightning to speed yourself up. That is definitely a creative use of lightning. I should have sold the useless equipment I have. I have way too many robes. I forgot, what the fuck is the... Deep within the catacombs. Alright. And boop. Cool dungeons. With a map on the upper left corner. Your MP slowly regenerates as well. And your bigger abilities are always on a cooldown after you use them. You know, basic RPG stuff. Oof. Ghostly... something or other. Leg wraps. An item I am not strong enough to wield, but whatever. I'm gonna be honest, name. Give me a second. Transmuter sounded like the least interesting one, but now it's... the potential for it is... the potential uses for it are extremely big now. Now what with the added information? Oops. Most sparring is probably just enhancers and it involves enhancing, altering something about the body. Just the human body, or... Journeyman shorts. A better stamina, why not? Because if it's just the human body, then... For some reason, the first thing I thought was the elasticity of the human body. Oh boy. And I'm dead. Hop right back in. Okay. You can start casting it and then aiming. So you don't have to always be looking at the target. Start casting while you're running away, turn around at the right moment to aim at what you're trying to kill. Not just your own buddy, but other stuff. Possibly making an unbreakable sword, for example. I am trying to think of other ways you can enhance, like... I mean, enhance your own muscle, your muscle mass. What else? Enhance regeneration. Enhance senses. I mean, you could also use it to enhance other people. As in, enhance other people's regeneration, or... other people regeneration, strength. Enhance other people's... mastering of their own Nen, maybe? We do see that mostly healing. That's boring. Has to be physical in some way. Ah. Ouch. Enhancing something a conjurer conjured. What about that? Even if you're not the strongest of conjurers, you could get it enhanced, right? Enhancers really seem like good synergy players. Like, you could synergize a lot with different people or abilities. But again, you have to get creative. Ouchie. Ouch. Okay. Big ones are definitely scarier. Ripped bow. Your enhancements to enhance with certain abilities. Yeah. Make the cool shit even cooler. Not good, good, bad, bad. Not using these. Bad. Don't need this. Basic stuff, basic stuff. Not as good, the same stuff. Okay. Wait, do I have any... Yeah, points. Yeah, sometimes the map not super reliable. Wait, so what does specialist do? Like, that one's the one that's still kind of vague. Strongest human end user we know was an enhanced, who conjured and manipulated a 1,000-armed Buddha statue that was really physically strong. Also, give me 2 seconds. Enhancer with the strongest emitter and transmuter, and conjurer manipulator. Da. Enhanced, conjured, and manipulated. Controlling objects or living beings. Conjuring an item that can then be manipulated. A thousand-armed Buddha statue that was really physically strong by being enhanced. Okay. Using the enhancing abilities to make the two other weaker Nen categories stronger. Alright. Specialists are just Nen abilities that don't quite fit into one category, into those categories. Categories? Categories, Jesus. Manipulator, emitter, enhancer, transmuter, or conjurer. Wild card, motherfuckers. Any examples? Ah, that's a good omelette. Slime's ambition in the catacombs. Well then, possible that I can quickly piece this issue together. With the ward restored by your lovely soul, the portal leading to the F-Fold Terrace should be open to you now. The portal is located northeast of the catacombs entrance. From what I see in the terrace, it's infested with filthy slimex. Unlike ordinary slimes, they are stronger and infused with tar. Bling. Stealing other Nen abilities, writing poems that can tell the future, or the ability to be proficient in every other Nen category once used. Poems that can tell the future. I can understand. Stealing other Nen abilities. Also something I can understand. Proficient in every other Nen category once used. That one needs a bit of more explanation. Like, can you turn any other Nen category into 100% efficiency? Anything else? Maybe a wooden bell? I don't know if I'm gonna be good with this or not. First ability is called Emperor Time. And when he activates this ability, he becomes 100% proficient in every category. Okay. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking correctly there. Bark, bark, bark. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. These are all items that I have saved from my other character. Does that mean that this storage blends into other characters' storage? It's all one unified storage? Seems like it. Okay, that's... I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised. Yeah. Alright. Sure. Completely forgot what I meant to do was put these two away. 'Cause I don't really need them. I could just sell this, I guess. Or just store it there because I'm lazy. Emperor Time. That is such a fucking goofy name for it. Ah, that's a good fucking omelette. Okay, yeah, the bell is super fucking good. I'm guessing the first swing is physical damage. The noise ball is magical damage. Alright. Oh, that is strong as hell. I really don't care for rock toss. Yeah, yeah. One of the two real main characters are an enhancer, and I want you to guess how they use their power. First guess, they enhance the other main character. Second guess, they just make themselves look hot. Or something stupid and vain like that. Rock, paper, scissors. Elaborate. Like, how do you enhance rock, paper, scissors? Big fuck off hammer. Or chess piece is not as good. Or armor ring. Armoring. The window of time where you can carry something is decently big. Do they just use it to enhance their chances at winning at rock, paper, scissors? Owie, zowie. Wow. Okay, a lot more defense in exchange to 2 points on attack. Sure. Anything else? Not really. Full chest plate. Technically, they use more than one end type for it, but essentially each thing he calls out does specific things. Like rock is a punch that does a great amount of damage, but it leaves him vulnerable to be attacked. Scissors, which is a cutting attack which is fast and can cut through defenses but isn't as powerful as rock. And paper, the weakest, but it's ranger, so it allows him to attack from afar. So is it rock, paper, scissors only in name, or... I mean, it's cool as hell naming convention for an attack. A silly one, but cool. I mean, rock in case you need to punch somebody and know they're not gonna be able to counter that attack. Scissors when they're very highly defensive. Paper when they're really far away. And I got like an actual game of rock, paper, scissors. You have to decide... Well, you can't really decide on rock, paper, scissors. But you gotta decide what's the best... What the best move is for each situation. He is a child. And that makes more sense why they would call it something like rock, paper, scissors. Like the most apt comparison they can think of. Eva must die. You have done a great deal of damage to the Queen's hive of Slimex. By proving your strength against her deluded offense, it's time to take her on while the iron is still hot. From what the ley energies that surround the terrace suggest, it would appear if her children continue to die. Perhaps where there are many Slimex, that is where she may be hidden. I trust that you can fend her off and teach her a lesson, Sure, why not? Yada. And go through the entire dungeon again, because why not? And kill a bunch of hogs. Yui. Oh no, she's asking me to kill the medium level catacombs. I think you have a quest too, right? No, not yet. I guess I need to beat the middle level dungeon at least one before you give me your quest, which is to kill a boss. I mean, I'll probably go to the mid-level dungeon. Wanna see if I can get any better gear. Again, my internet is acting up. Being an annoying piece of shit. Man, the fucking bell is good. Susie? Doink. Already gave you like 3 of the 4 main character abilities, at least partially. So whose is which ones? Oh, the toxins are annoying as fuck. I do remember this. Annoying as shit. And I'm dead. I need to start parrying them more often. And you parry them and cause them to just stand still. On top of your... how would you describe it? Oh, wow, you got... lucky fucking crit. Ouchie, wawa. Owie wowie. Good lord. The two real main characters is the Enhancer and the Specialist. The Specialist guy is it's only one, and he does something otherwise. He's a conjurer who uses finger chains that have different abilities. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I'm trying to remember which specialist we're talking about here. Do you mean the one with what was it called? Do you mean the one with Emperor time? Also, the lightning guy is the last one I talk about who could make his aura into lightning and control it. Okay. Emperor time, yes. How is that not an extraordinarily overpowered Nen? Boy, I have a lot of garbage. But that's when I picked up something like a magical bow or something. One extra point on magic defense. Items. Consumables. Thingy. Learning leg up. And use all the remaining skill points I have on that. I'll only do it under a certain condition. And that certain condition is? Question mark? Ow, 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 ow. Hits. Yeah, parrying multiple enemies at the same time is not simple. Bad timing, bad timing. Okay. Oof. Not as good. Yikes. And I absolutely missed that leech. I think it's worth clarifying that any enemy that's either glowing in different colors than normal or has an extra title like Killer in front of it are akin to champion enemies. Stronger, tougher to kill, etc., etc. Just wanted to point that out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Split Bark Scepter. Here we go. Basically, he comes from a clan whose eyes turn red when they go through a good amount of emotional fluctuation, which they were hunted for since their eyes are beautiful when that happens. The beautiful eyes. So he made a contract that whenever his eyes turn red, and only then, he can use the Emperor time to become a specialist. Right, he set himself that restriction to make his Nen more powerful. What normally causes his eyes to turn red? Like, what kind of emotional fluctuation are we talking here? And how easy is it to... easy or hard is it to enter that state? Specifically, it's usually bloodlust, since he is trying to hunt down the group that killed his whole clan and get back their eyes. Is this person also a kid or is it an adult? Because if it's a kid with bloodlust, then I'm immediately scared for their well-being. Kid at the start becomes an adult later on. That's what usually happens with characters. They grow up. Man, that must be some really strong trauma if you can effectively keep yourself on a state of bloodlust. I mean, not continuously, but even after so many years. Trauma so bad you'd still think about it years later. They got killed when he was 12. A grudge that is not easily let go. That's... yeah. Yeah, that's a phrase. Oh boy. And there's more. Goodness gracious. Imagine going out briefly, I forgot the reason why. You went out, then coming back to see every single person you know and love is dead and all their eyes are plucked out. Oh, that is definitely a strong traumatic image. Good lord. Yeah, no, that is fucking brutal. I completely understand why they would choose to still be angry at that. Rightfully so. So what the fuck do the people do with the eyes? Do they use it as jewelry or... Max mana and magic power. Sure, why not? Shadow damage? Question mark? It's physical in shadow, so not something that's gonna be good for me, but still. The people who did it are the people who own the eyes. I mean, the people who own the eyes use them because they're their own eyes. If they don't have them, then they can't see. I mean, the people that deliberately hunt the people who own the eyes. Why do they hunt them? What do they use the eyes for? There we go, and... better magic bell. Not by much. I mean, it's glowy. That's nice. Owie sowie. And I'm dead. The people who hunted them basically did it to sell to people, and the people who currently own those eyes are just rich people who want something nice to look at, like all rich people do. The hunters hunted to get paid. The people who paid did it because they're rich assholes. How the fuck are those people just allowed to exist? Is there, like, no governing force or group of people that, if they see you have one of those eyes, are immediately suspicious that you actually killed somebody for those eyes? Or do people just not give a shit? And just, oh, those are the eyes that belong to another human being from a particular clan. And you kill them. That's fine because the eyes are super pretty. Does nobody actually give a shit about that, or... Like, what the fuck? Jesus. They know the exact group who did it, but the group is filled with people who you wouldn't want to encounter, kind of like the Slaughterhouse 9. Okay, so fucked up evil people. Got it. But still, owning them? Like actually going and buying them? Is that... How is that not still at least considered some form of taboo? Or... bad practice? You have potions. Use them. Oh boy howdy. Because this world is fucked up. There's so many cursed and taboo things that are expected in that world just because you're rich and powerful. Coolio. That sucks ass. Oh, hey, I did. And this portal leads to a boss fight, and I'm definitely not strong enough for a boss fight. I'm thinking way too hard on this. Some of the big name people come from families that are terrible people. What is the goal of our protagonists? Okay, I can repeat the dungeon sweep mission, because why not? The electricity kid comes from a family of assassins who have tortured this kid to make him stronger. That's why he has electricity. Does you mean the enhancer protagonist and not the other one? Wait, so this family, his own family has tortured him to make him stronger? Also, who the fuck are you? Funny rat. Sure, why not? Wait, so we got the Emperor time, we have rock, paper, scissors, we have electricity. Who's the fourth? Yeah, she has new items in stock. First of all, six defense, one magical defense. This is better in all regards. This is also better in all regards. This is also better in all regards. This is also better in all regards, but I'm not strong enough to get it, but I'm still gonna buy it because why not? Least prominent of the four main cast, but he's an emissioner who can project his punches by punching like a wall, floor, or something. So he punches the wall, an exact copy of his fist will appear on close by surface and hit you. Kinda reminding me of Golem, as in Theo. Golem? Golem. Golem. As in Theo. From Worm. And I haven't bought the other one. Okay. I'll put this sword back, because it's an interesting sword at least. Definitely better than what I have. So what are their goals? What do they strive for? Is it revenge? Enhancer's goal of the main character is to find his dad, who is one of the strongest hunters in the world, who left him to be a hunter. As in, why did you leave our family? As in, why did you leave our family? Kind of looking for him? You actually have a quest? No? Okay, fucking fine, asshole. It's like, why did you leave to become a hunter rather than why did you leave me behind? He doesn't really hold any resentment on it, just curiosity. Alright, well, at least it's not gonna be super angsty. Still angsty by the fact that his backstory is his whole fucking clan got murdered for money and profit. But trying to know what the fuck happened to your dad is honestly generally just a nice generally a nice goal. Boop. Then boop. Then badoop. From the events of the story, the Enhancer main character, his name is Gone, lost his ability to use Nen so far because of an event. So he can't use Emperor time anymore. Also, you will have to forgive me, I'm gonna eat a chocolate-covered wafer because I'm still hungry. God, that was good. Emperor time is the other person, right? Because sorry, got confused between Enhancer and Specialist. The Specialist is Emperor time, his name is Kurapika. The Enhancer is... name is Ganes. Fucking... is rock, paper, scissors? Is Gon the one with rock, paper, scissors that's trying... And is Gon trying to look for his dad? Gon is trying to look for his dad. Is Gon the one with rock, paper, scissors? There you go. Jesus. Sentences. Other stuff, but the rock, paper, scissors was his specific Nen ability. Yes, Gon is rock, paper, scissors. But he lost the ability to use any and all types of Nen? How the fuck did he... How the fuck does that happen? He can't play rock, paper, scissors anymore. How tragic. I mean, the staff is doing good work. Oh, here we are. Ah, that's the wrong button again. There we go. And that wasn't even enough experience points to level up. Ah, goddammit. Give me 2 seconds, a special user appeared. Because it's been evading. It was a bot that strangely has a link included for cheap viewers on. And the on is weirdly accentuated, like that. What the fuck kind of bot is this? Because of Kai dying, the guy I mentioned before, but he also was Gon's father's student and the closest he ever got to his father at the time, he used all of his Nen he has and will ever have to defeat the person who killed Kite, and it nearly killed him if he wasn't by Killua, the electricity guy's sister. Oh. So he used all of his Nen up forever and ever. Forever and ever and for the rest of eternity. I fucking hope it was worth it. But if I turn this quest over, I should be enough experience to actually level up. It was not worth it. Cool. You must see what lies further beyond our memory serves. There's a portal in the F terrace leading to the ancient keep. Within the east and west wing chambers, there are sigils that must be attuned to your soul. Please you prepare, one may you dwell within. Yep. That's the next progression, and also, since I'm level 10, I get to pick a path. Perhaps you may be interested in embracing the studies of a mystic. If you're sure to follow my warmth of wisdom and guidance, I will bestow a tome that will bind my powers to you. And of course, make your choice wisely, as you cannot revert it. Oh, and yes, if you happen to lose your tome while undecided, please talk to me again to retrieve it. Yep. Killing them did not bring Kite back, nearly killed him, didn't kill the enemy at first, and crippled him when it comes to Nen. An extraordinarily rash decision that... just... absolutely the worst. Anyways, when I read this, I will become a mystic. Which means I now have access to mystic abilities. Yippee! So that was just a spur-of-the-moment decision. A really bad one, but... yeah, no, just a really bad one. Right, but still some of the... skills require you to be certain levels. Become stronger. Blink. Teleports the cursor from one point to another. Maybe cross. Charge and release skill manifests a source of arcane magic, exploding and knocking foes back. Magic blast, basically. Reducing the target's magic defense. Flux bolt. Magic projectile that explodes on impact has potential to hit multiple times each rank. Interesting. Flux spear. Piercing spear of arcane magic in front of the caster, dealing damage to all adjacent targets. That one sounds more interesting. It is also an instantaneous cast. Area of effect skill that emits a ring of magic and energy around the caster, pushing back enemies. Prism forms a shield, absorbing any incoming damage. Mana flow. Immunes with yada yada, increases mana regeneration speed. Set term... stuffy stuff. Which is a charge attack. Sure, why not? I do like the shield and the flux spear. So what do they do now that they don't have Nen anymore? This is basically like a buff. Buffing my abilities. Good area of effect, I guess? Oh, that is, Still might not be a bad idea. And... a rank on leg up is nice. How does impute work? Increased by 10, max mana increased by 10, lasts for... Okay, it's a buff that lasts for a long time. Meanwhile, Prism... Oh, it's a shield that can negate at least 15 points of damage, I guess? Alright, that's not bad. Nova is... knockback. Not bad. Not bad. And Scepter Mastery is... how do you use it? Oh, it's R. You charge something with the R button. Alright. You're still a hunter, even though you aren't without Nen, and even hunt with the team height used to run, but the focus shifted away from Gon and went to Kurapika. Not officially a hunter, but still hunting. Because what are you gonna do after spending your whole life, I guess? Being a hunter with your friends? Can't just leave. Can't just leave your friends. What kind of story would be that? You just leave your friends because you're not as strong as before. A bullshit story is what it is. Ouchies. Okay, use the spear, the strong attack, use the Nova if you're surrounded. Okay. I mean, imbuing and the veil seem like extraordinarily strong combination. And wait to see the Dark Continent. What's in the Dark Continent? Aside from a bunch of darkness. Assumably. Oh my fucking god, another one! Another fucking bot. With the same fucking link and everything. God Goddamn audacity. God, it takes a long fucking time to farm these things. Wow! Okay, hunting boars is kinda boring. What else can I do? The whole story of Hunter x Hunter takes place on this small continent-sized island, which is inside a lake of a much larger island. And on that much larger one, you find so much more dangerous things than everything you ever see on the main island. Small continent-sized island, which is inside a lake of a much larger island. That is a fucking weird, a weird geographical anomaly. There we go. How the fuck is Gon gonna... How the fuck is Gon gonna... be able to participate in the Dark Continent if he has no Nen? They're hyper intelligent. Whoa, Jesus. Oh boy. Hyper-intelligent creatures called the Chimera ants, which are these ants that takes on the property of whatever the queen eats, One queen, which isn't that strong compared to most of the creatures on the Dark Continent, had an offspring which killed the world's strongest hunter. Whatever the queen eats. One queen, which wasn't the strongest compared to most of the creatures on the Dark Continent, had an offspring which killed the world's strongest hunter. Okay. Because she must have eaten something really strong. Question. Did the queen then eat the strongest hunter? What happens if those ants eat hunters? Would their offspring manifest some form of nin? Now the queen died giving birth to the strongest ant, aka the Chimera, and the king. God, so much gear I can't fucking use. They eat hunters to become much stronger than normal ants and can develop nen, which since they are smart, most are very strong nen users. Strong ant nen users. That is so fucking silly. Hmm. I mean, might as well try. Oh, I got a fancy rope. Uh... a lot less defense, but... Hmm. Ah, Jesus. I mean, it is applying, like, freezing status effect, so... Phew. That's just... Okay, this way is safe. Another thing from the Dark Continent called Nanika was that Killua sister is... Oh, hold on. Being who can grant any wish, but it comes at a price, of fucking course. Any genie comes with a price, which she will take from anyone until it's fulfilled. Usually involves instant death. Cool! Also, being who can grant any wish, but it comes at a price, which you take from anyone until it's fulfilled, which eventually involves instant death. Refuse to give her what she wants, she will kill you, and no one can stop her. Besides the sisters, who's indifferent, and her brother, who the sister loves. The person who killed Kite actually was a Chimera Ant. Also, Kite did become a Chimera Ant, but one of the weakest because the king took all his powers in a sack. He became a Chimera Ant how? Also, does anybody actually take those deals with the Nanika? That fucking dangerous? More magic power and crits? Sure, why not? Unwearable, unwearable. Not like literally, but like he was consumed by the queen and was made into a Chimera Ant like every other person. I mean, it's a genie, of course people will take it. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm probably gonna keep this thing on. The defense is way too important right now. Also, what the fuck kind of bot is that? Hornbot. A fucking hornbot on Twitch. That is a new one. That is definitely a new one. Kilo, I did wish that Gon could recover as normal. Did it actually work? Wait, define recover as normal. Do you mean recover from nearly dying, or recover to being able to use Nen again? Ouch. And then, third fucking bot that's been banned. He can't sense or use Nen, but he's at peak condition. We aren't fully sure if he can relearn Nen, because he could possibly, but we haven't seen it yet since we are focusing on Kurapika. At the very least, peak condition. So won't die super easily against anybody with Nen. Not that bad of an item. I'm really needing the extra defense. I'll keep it, just in case. A Newgrounds post went through. Let me double check. Because the only way I actually see Newgrounds stuff is the email I get every, I think every morning. It shows me what the people I followed did on the day prior. Did that make any sense? As in, I don't know what the people posted did today. I know what people did yesterday, and tomorrow I will find out what they did today. Let's see, no, nothing new. Newest thing is the sword whip, and latest news is the one that you posted 10 days ago about computer issues. Asking because Newgrounds is being dumb for me right now. No, I haven't seen anything new. Oh, this one's actually much better. Alright. like a lot much better. Wow. The Tattle Battle robe looks nicer. Question if I should post it tomorrow or just to the next day tomorrow when I'm not tired. Hmm. Post it tomorrow and keep up the pace of one thing a day. The reason why I draw one thing a day is so I can keep the momentum up. Try and keep the momentum up on your end as well. Do you request early access on the Discord or something with this game? No, you just... It's free to download on the itch.io page. Just search for ATLYSS and itch.io. And it should appear. Yeah, no, this game doesn't have a Steam page. I don't know if it's ever gonna be released on Steam, but... for the time being, itch.io. I mean, this one's probably gonna give me the most money when I sell it. It has a Steam page where it says you have to request early access. That... really? Huh. That is... odd. I mean, I guess the listing on Steam definitely helps, like, let people know it exists. But it doesn't really... But you don't really have to download it on Steam if it's already available to download on itch. I don't know, it's weird. It has a Discord. It does have a Discord. It is kind of odd that the... It is kind of odd that the demo was not released on Steam, though. Blech. I don't know, maybe eventually. Or maybe an alpha version that's not as good as showing it as a demo? I don't know. I don't know what the hell counts as a demo or not. Also, good heavens, I've been streaming for a long fucking time. 5 hours, 47 minutes. Oh god, just thinking that it's almost 6 hours is... kind of fucking scaring me. Okay, not scaring. More like... shocking. Like, that is fucking shocking. Would I want Trickster's or Cody's power? I'm gonna go with Trickster's. I'm gonna go with Tricksters, because I don't fucking wanna... I don't want to have to think about hopping... I mean, it's not gonna be that hard to hop back in time a couple of steps. But I still feel it would be annoying. I can definitely see the cool uses for Cody's powers. I can definitely see that. I guess I'm just too fucking tired to actually think of them right now. Alright, that's kinda cute. Used it a lot to fix mistakes that I did, like dropping a mob. I, mean, How far back can Cody's power go? Like, how far does the power go? Now, that's something I kind of forgot. Don't get in real time, just a couple of seconds. I would get frustrated at the limitations. Guess at most 5 seconds. I would just try and rack my brain of, like, stacking 5 seconds plus other 5 seconds plus maybe 7 seconds of pushing it plus 5 more seconds. Constantly pushing to see if I could go backwards even further. And it would frustrate me so fucking hard. No. No, I'm sticking with tricksters. I know myself well enough. Definitely taking tricksters. Ah. Boy, it sure is 1 in the morning, huh? Don't want to deal with the weight issue. I mean, he can, like... What's the word? He can see where or what things weigh a similar amount, I think. Like, I think they're like... They can... I'd have to reread those chapters, but... I'd say it's manageable. I've just been handed a cold glass of Sprite. Yeah, I definitely needed something like this. Less he knows the way, the more he knows how easy it is to teleport something. But it's some innate form of intuition on what he can and can't do, right? I feel he could understand how to properly use his power to see what he can and can't. Or maybe he had like a bit of hard time at first. Like, maybe it's not that super hard to find something the same weight. I don't know, I don't think it'd be too hard if you got good at it. Meanwhile, being able to only go backwards 5 to 7 seconds is gonna frustrate the fuck out of me, since I have a bad tendency of trying to min-max things. Like, I had to be constantly restarting the same 5 fucking seconds if I thought, no, this was not good enough, this was not good enough, this was not good enough, okay, maybe this was good enough, no, this was not good enough, god damn it. Stuck in a fucking loop because of my own stubbornness. If you know C is lighter than something, he can feel there is some strain, and then he sucks in air and then and it's lighter. So he has a way of like adjusting his mass. So you're not just stuck with your basic amount of mass and weight. I mean, that mainly applies only to yourself. I don't know about other things. I'd rather take the frustration of seeing what weighs the same as other things than the frustration of, am I being as optimal as possible? You just have a better grasp of Cody's power. I can definitely see how it'd be easier to understand it and put it to practice. The limitation would annoy me. Well, I'll just stick with the other one. Also, it is 1 in the morning, and it's been a 6-hour stream, which is a quarter of a day, which is shocking to me. I need to go to bed. I have stuff to do tomorrow. I need to see if there's something else to eat, because I'm still kind of hungry. But bleh. Thank you for watching and listening and talking. Always fucking nice to do this. Wednesday I'm gonna keep on trucking with the Slug Cats. Friday gonna keep on trucking with the Bug Team. Next Monday? I don't know if I find enough new demos to be a new demo day, and if not, back to Pikachu Dreams. Like, I know there's a Steam Neckfest coming up. That's definitely gonna be a good source of demos. Also, if you find any cool demos in the indie subreddit, do send them my way. Or any interesting indie games you find on the indie subreddit. Always interested in seeing weird and wild shit. I can't fall asleep right now. Can't fall asleep with a glass of Sprite on my hand. Thank you. Good nights and goodbyes.